Hey guys, this is Jay back again. I decided to start on one of the bricks for the chimney I'm planning on making. This is going to be a vertical chimney for forging, mainly for like swords, wrought iron, any other such vertical applications. I'm planning on making maybe at least 7 of these these bricks for the chimney, and then 2 to 3 of them for forming around my little furnace bucket for whenever I plan on using that for any of those applications. Now, what I did is I went out and bought a 3-gallon high-grade steel Barron's bucket at my local Menards. I can't remember how much I spent. I think like $5 on it. Maybe I can't remember. It might have been $3, $5, somewhere around there. It wasn't very expensive. And then I had some 6-inch metal ducting left over from one of my home projects, and figured I'd test it out. And once my refractory mix hardened up enough, I pulled it out, took a piece of PVC, kind of smoothed the edges around on it. It seemed like the PVC actually worked quite well on it, and then took a cloth, wiped off the outside edge there, and cleaned up. It had some water built up in the middle from when I made up the mixture, and kind of absorbed the water and try to get this to where it dries out halfway decently. Now, I'm probably going to let this sit for at least 6-7 days before I even fire it. I might, if it hardens up enough where I can pop it out of the form, I'll do it, but I'm not really going to take any chances on damaging the brick. But once it's set up a little more, I'll probably maybe run a knife across the inside edge. Maybe, I don't know what I'm planning on doing yet, and I'll just putz around with it whenever I get to the point, okay? And now for the mixture on it, I went to our local hardware store and picked up some silica sand, and I used maybe just about half the bag on it. It's like $9.99 at our local hardware store, and I used about half the bag in the mix. I went to Lowe's and picked up a 94-pound bag of Portland cement. As you can see, I maybe used maybe an eighth of what's in there. I don't, about an eighth of the bag. Picked up and then used Cheshire cat litter. It is made of 100% gray clay. I used maybe about 7 pounds of the cat litter in the mixture, about half a bag of perlite in there, and that bag of perlite I think is about $4 at Walmart. And that cat litter I bought for like $3. That'd save a lot. And mixed them together in this bucket here. Got it where it was to a nice smooth consistency. It wasn't too bad to work with. I basically used a stick to mix it. But the only reason why I used a stick to mix it is because my actual mixer attachment for my drill is over at a house that I'm working on currently. So if I would have had it here, I would have used that in my power drill to mix it together. But I took a small cube off of from the scrap, formed it up into a little cube a little while ago. Now this is a little too set up right now to form into a shape anyway. But I had formed one together that was a little cube, 1 by 1 by 1, fired it up, and got it to where it was nice and bright white. Put it under open flame, had the gas burner on full blast, and our gas stove gets pretty hot, so I had it under the heat for probably at least a few minutes, and then turned off the burner and picked it up, and it was just barely warm to the touch. So I was impressed by how much heat it actually dispersed from itself, how much it reflected. And if this application works as well as that small little piece, is like, I'll be happy with it. But I'll probably still putz around and try a few different more mixes to see what I really like. Now I still plan on doing my silicate mixture. I'm making silicate sodium. I got my silicate based cat litter over here. And I got the lye, which is sodium hydroxide, and I got distilled water up here, and I still plan on making the sodium silicate for making and using activated alumina mixed with it and making bricks out of that. But I haven't gone to the point where I've ordered the alumina for the mixture. And you can see I got some of my other odds and ends for the other parts of the project. But once I get to there, I'll let you guys know. Alright, this is Jay signing off.